I will get it in the oven. Here we go. Ah! Oh my god, I just killed a kid. Alright, mate, I will follow that dick to the ends of the earth. I'll be right on you, Earl. I'm gonna jizz on your back. Oh, for oh, dear. Oh, shit, no! No, Trevor, no! No! God, no! I'm a woman with a dick, sir. Oh, he's gone. Your tail is majestic like a cape. There we go. Oh, God. I'm a train. Oh, I've got elder blood. I've got tits and a vagine. I've got mutton chops, Siri. For the halo! Oh, shit, no! 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 Get on! Oh, he's got fat! Oh, no! Oh, okay, right. We can fuck about here. Ooh, wait! Oh. Oh. Ooh, oh, see, my throat is still fucked, guys. It's still fucked. You know, I said about that the other day. They went, how are you? It was a guy working behind a pub. How are you? And I went, I got a sore throat. And he went, sorry about what I did to it last night. I'm like, you bloody bastard. That's brilliant. Ooh, welcome back to Drunken Plays on this, a surreal Saturday. Now, look, hey, it was going to be Shanghai Saturday, right? But then I realised, I haven't played this. And look, we ain't got a lot of time. So, right, how am I? Still coughing a lot. How are you? Don't fucking care. Right, let's play the fucking Stanley Parable, right? Here we go. Look, we'll have some subtitles. Some subtitles? Let's have some subtitles. Right, have I put... No, I have not. Alright, here we go. Please... Oh, it's fine. I've just... The current... hang on, no, we're in the PM. We're in the PM. Yeah, if I can fucking 24-hour clocks, please, mate. It is 9:46. Boom. Ah, it's shit. That said 8. Fuck. Can I go back? Ah, bugger it. Bugger it. Can we do that? Can I do that again? Can I do that again? I've fucked it up already. I've fucked it up. I don't know how. Well, I do know how. I'm an idiot. That's how. But right, I fucked it up. No, right, begin the game. Let's just go. Snack highlighted. Who the hell is Stanley? Are you cheating on Mus? Mus.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Oh, he's got dulcet tones.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
Reduced to a number.
Employee
Cool.
number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on the keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came.
Yeah, you get paid. Who gives a
Though
shit?
he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
See,
And then one day, something very peculiar happened.
Oh, okay, right.
Something that would forever change Stanley.
Good old Stanley.
Something
I love
he
already.
would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Well, he isn't, is he? Slim Johnson with 50 bits. Thank you very much, dude. He says, I'll show you my bits. Please respond. Sorry, look. There was a thing going on. Oh, shit, right, I'm controlling. Okay, right. Where's my feet? Where do I put my feet? We've still got some work to do here. You could do this from home. Yeah, I get pre-lockdown game. Oh, I take a step and he slides a little bit. But then that's what happens when you ain't got any... I'm a floating head. Look, it's a face. Hello. Right. You got I hate Mondays. Nice. Nice. Right. That's... I mean, that's close to the current time. Did I fuck it up that bad? Fucking hell. Alright, so let's see what the hap is. We got anyone? No. 428. Yeah, no, okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
The fuck?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Maybe I missed a memo. Right, okay, where's the... Oh, this is for employee... Oh, these guys get cubicles, man. That fucking sucks.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
No, I'm just looking. Old school telephone. Who farted? Oh, I love these mugs. Love these mugs. We got some other... We've got... Oh, I hate Mondays again. We're repeating ourselves now. Oh, this computer's on. Can we do something? Number 1, Dad. God, poor fucker got the number 2, Dad. That's a rough one, isn't it? What about gay couples? Do they just get... I don't know what happens. Alright. Ah, it's lovely, that, yeah. Normally it comes with like an inspirational quote, you know, like, be as unmovable as a mountain. Or, like, you know, rock me, baby. Lovely day. Wait, cupboard? No. Okay, well... I wasn't already here. Okay, right. There's a window in this one. Can we come in there?
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office.
I have been doing
but it
that.
didn't make a single difference.
Yeah.
Nor did it advance the story in any way.
Okay, I get it. How the mighty have fallen. Right, meeting rooms then. We've got... No. 420.
Stanley clicked on literally every single door in the office.
What, clicked?
Because he doesn't pick up well on cues from his environment.
Right, fine. Fuck. Get some work done. What would the quote be for this one? As fresh as a dewdrop. I hate Mondays. Right, okay. One of these doors is gonna fucking open. That's the Windows XP. Right, that's great. What about... Ooh, fucking hell. What happened to them? Are they designing a bridge? That's not a meeting room. Oh,
when
good
Stanley
Lord.
came to a
Liminal
set
space.
of 2 open doors,
Two open
he
doors.
entered the door on his left.
Well, fuck you, narrator.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge
I'll
first,
go by the lounge.
just to admire it.
I want to admire the employee lounge. Check at the doors. Is this... There's... I mean, fucking hell. Is someone gonna jump out at me? Oh, no, this is nice.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring.
It is nice.
It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
It is nice.
Stanley simply stood here,
Wasted
drinking
space.
it all in.
I'd love a drink. Yeah, $1.25? Fuck off. Coffee's free. Ooh, what's this one say?
Yes.
Coffee nut.
Really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings.
There's just
really
a bit of
worth it.
empty space here, you know. I could have like a ping pong table or something. Foosball.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Right. Okay, so we do it. Right. That's that door. There's no jump button. Nah. This is... Yeah. So what do we do in this company then?
Stanley was so bad at following directions,
Oh,
it's
God.
incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
I'm getting called out. I'm getting called out. Who keeps doing that? Alright, do not... Okay. Oh,
Look,
it's
Stanley,
just
I
notes.
think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
Come on.
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Adidas is walk
There's
off.
someone
Fuck it,
you've been
yes!
neglecting, Stan. But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death.
All right,
Good
great
job,
stream.
Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
God damn it! Right, fine.
All of his co-workers
All
were
of my
gone.
co-workers are
What
gone.
could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Go to the fucking meeting room. That was
When
a speed
Stanley
run, by
came
the
to
way.
a set of
Completed.
2 open doors,
I'm going
he
left.
entered the door on his left.
Go on the left. There's a 413, there's a 12, that's a good one. Yeah. So one of these is going to open. One day. Right, room.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
I
Stanley decided to
believe
go
it.
up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Termination Tuesdays. You know, do not alter an active cell whiteboard manager. There's a whiteboard manager. This box is too small. It's too small. Let's push for funding. Coffee machine. Get Chris out of the broom closet. Ah! All right. Let's get Chris out of the broom closet. At least now we know at least where one of the people is. R. B. Chris!
Stanley stepped
Not
into
in
the
it.
broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
How is that radioactive? I want to do some mopping.
There was nothing here. No choice to make,
I'm
no
standing
path to follow. Just an empty broom closet. No reason
Wrenches.
to still be here.
It's not empty. There's good stuff. A broom. I mean, it's a broom closet, and there is actually a broom. So
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting
I'm
in the
still
broom
here.
closet.
Still here.
He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
sweet FA. I mean, look. There's a mop bucket, but no mop. Does anyone else find that suspicious?
Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
I feel bad for the poor guy. But as closets go, not bad.
You do realize there's no
All
choice or
right,
anything in
fuck.
here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet,
would have still got
at
him.
least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance
now you
to the
make me wanna
story
go back in.
whatsoever.
I'm in.
I never would have thought to mention it.
Right. Okay. Stairs.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Did I? Oh, red. Are we worried about this? That. You're going to run
But
your battery
Stanley
out.
just
mate.
couldn't do it.
Couldn't do it.
He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy.
If he was
And
around.
then something occurred to Stanley.
Yes, it's just occurred to
Maybe,
me.
he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
Maybe I'm crazy.
All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all?
Yeah.
None of
It's
it
odd,
made
isn't it?
any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations.
Like the coffee
For
cup.
example, why couldn't he see his feet when he
Thank
looked down?
you!
Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever
I've
he
also
went?
mentioned this.
And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating?
Yeah,
No,
well.
Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue.
I'm in a
he
game.
just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming!
It's a dream!
He yelled. This
The
is all
bee.
a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone.
No,
He wasn't
I'm
going
asleep.
to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon.
You're
I'll
dreaming
have to
of
go
work,
back
though.
to my
Rough, isn't it?
boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid.
He's got a point.
So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
No!
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid?
This is very lucid.
And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head.
Right.
One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner.
Right.
Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
Yeah.
Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who
meta.
found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd, and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be?
It's clearly a
Was
dream.
Stanley simply deceiving himself? Believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake
did that
right
car
now
get in here?
as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley.
It's shocking.
After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it.
I'll prove it.
He would prove that he was in control.
Yes.
That this was a dream.
I'm going to pick up the cup.
So he closed his eyes gently,
Right.
and he invited himself to wake up.
Are you inviting
He
yourself?
felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back,
Nice.
the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to
Everyone,
himself.
let's all
I'm
say it.
through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job.
Oh, I'll go back to my job.
Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please. It's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife,
You've got a wife.
and my job.
Mrs. Parable.
All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal.
Normal life.
I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
I'm fine. No. No, it didn't work.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be.
real?
Can anyone hear my voice?
Is this
Who am
real?
I? Who am I?
Contact.
And everything went black.
Wow, fuck. All right. Yeah.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Okay.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
That's how I want to
And
go.
although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy.
Oh,
this
like
much she
batshit,
knew.
mate, batshit.
Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind.
You got a voice in your head as well.
I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better.
You're welcome.
Then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Didn't call an ambulance. No. How'd you know he was dead? He could have just been sleeping. Oh, God, that was... All right, okay. Oh, for fuck's sake.
All of his co-workers
All my
were
co-workers are gone.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
I'm going to the
Perhaps
meeting
he had
room.
simply missed a memo.
There's no memo. There's no memo. Left.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
On left. I'm behaving. No one's here.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided, oh no, nothing. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
Oh, I mean, am I in hell or is the narrator in hell? You know, like. Wow, he's really not saying anything. Yeah, all right, I believe him. I believe him. Adidas says, I'm a cheeky wanker. Don't mind if I do. But then if I ain't got any feet, I definitely ain't got a peen. Right, going up.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Where's... Oh, look at this. Very nice. Bathroom? Oh, yeah. Ah! Okay, because the boss knows that what the boss says goes. If the boss has suffered losses, then that's what the boss chose. Good bit of graffiti, that. You know, it makes you think. Doesn't it? Makes you think. Wow, Time magazine is just showing time. Right, okay. Very posh. I like it. Just, do I shut the door? It'll shut on its own. I'm sorry, he's in a meeting. It's business time, guys. Business time. Ah, fuck. What the fuck? Is that a gun? What? Now, that's very bossy, isn't it? But what the fuck? Business strategy. Shoot the panda. That's the strategy. Do you know what? It works. Ah, yes. Indoors. My favorite place to be. Right, boss.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled,
shocked.
Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him.
Yeah, but
and so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number.
Okay.
2845.
2845.
But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
I don't know that. How is he getting the top books? I mean, this is just too big, isn't it? Again, a lot of wasted space. So you go, lunch break, I'm just going to play the chopstick.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
Have a glass of... Yeah, alright. Right.
2845.
Fuck you! Right.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
That's cool. Alright. I'm freaking out, man. Elevator? Going up. Going down. Going down. Going down. Well, yeah. Is that the snuggy highlighted? You don't understand, narrator. I'm not trapped in here with you.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar.
I do.
It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job.
And everything.
Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
I wasn't bothered. Do I? Okay. Snack highlighted. Pandas refuse to reproduce, so you must coerce them with guns. Right. Don't stand there.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Should I? Or Or... bit gassy.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death. But of course, Stanley thought better of it and realized he simply had too much to live for.
Yeah, fuck it.
Nope, still on board with death.
Well, no, do you know what? No, change my mind. We're good. No, do you know what? Fuck it. Bit of death. Never hurt anyone, did it? What's going to happen, though? Like, it's going to be tigers. Oh, that panda! It says violent death.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley
I can
had
still go
every
back.
opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
But I'm not.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
An incredibly long corridor. Oh, yeah, alright. Yeah. No, yeah. Oh, we're still going.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever.
Didn't do anything.
Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps
what does that
his death
do?
was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life.
I guess so, yeah.
Farewell, Stanley.
Bye! Bring it on! Ah.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws.
Wow, it's
in a
jaws.
single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated
Got
as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Right. I feel fine.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
I've got to go back. Ah, for fuck's sake. I don't know. Oh, okay. No, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. And look, there's a barrier. We've not seen that kind of railing before. That's nice.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now?
I do.
Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
No, right? It's like fate or something. What? What? No. They've even got the painting. No. This is not cool. I love a button sound. So we're dead. This is, yeah. Alright, the impeccable Kevin Brighting as the narrator. I mean, guys. He's very good. He's very good. I notice how the lady narrator's not mentioned in this, though. But yeah, do you know what? No mind. Snack highlighted, despite all your rage, you're still just a drunkard in a cage. This the office. The office. Oh, there's different offices. Wait, why are there different offices? Oh, okay. And can I? That's the clock. I mean, it wants me to go out there, but that. Yeah, see, staring at the sofas again. We let the good old lounge. shit, I should have gone in the mind control facility.
For sure would get him right back on track to where he was supposed to be in the story. Try the other one then.
I recorded roughly 3 separate times over
And
2 years.
finally, he pushed the number 9. When Stanley came to the lift, he travelled upward to the power source at the top of the facility to end this injustice forever.
That didn't seem like an outtake. It seemed fine. Good job, Kevin. Oh, right. I mean, Mr. Blue Sky says, is this heaven? Well, everything's white, so I guess. You know? There's a countdown there. What? I never...
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another.
What?
How they both wish to be free.
I'm turning it off. I've had enough. Oh, God, what did I do?
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail.
Can I crouch?
Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path.
I mean... Do I?
Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't...
Ah, God, do I do it? I'm doing it. I'm alive! Or am I?
This is the story of...
Done it. Been there. Go into the fucking meeting room.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
I don't know,
Stanley
bro.
decided to go to the meeting room.
Go meeting
Perhaps
room.
he had simply missed a memo.
Right. Go meeting room. Broom
When Stanley
closet.
came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Go on the left. Meeting room.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of
Oh,
disbelief,
come on!
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
That is phenomenal. I am so pleased with that. Snack says, what a petty bitch.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
That's incredible. What about is the writing is... Oh, I've got the feeling money's for stealing, but not yours, of course. Say, that's a lovely purse. Okay. Oh, that's fucking brilliant. We still got the panda? Oh, okay, all right. It's done with me, man.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
Yeah, we'll chill out. We'll chill out a second, guys. Yeah.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Passageway open. We're doing it. I mean, well, it said escape. That was a fucking lie, wasn't it? Although, you know, death being an escape, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. Zed, I don't thank God the music's over. I felt like I was on hold. Fucking hell.
Stanley walked straight
Right,
ahead
go
through
in,
the
yes.
large door that read Mind Control Facility.
I mean, this might be different this time. I don't...
Although this passageway had the
No.
word escape, but of course, Stanley thought better of it
I thought
and
better of it.
realized he simply had too much to live for.
Who's watching me? Right, so let's talk minds. Lights!
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Oh.
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I got the strength. I got the goods. Well, man, these people got much more interesting job than me. I guess. I don't know. What kind of fucking computer is that? Okay. Oh, right. Lights, camera. The next one's going to
Now
be
the
action.
monitors
Oh,
jumped
boy.
to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building,
What the
Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant
Except for that
nothing.
one. And that one. Alright, well, that ain't weird. Shadow Fox highlighted, but are ready for snoo drunkle. We had lights, we had camera, now for action.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It
Agreed.
couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Probably. Free will.
No. He refused to
No.
believe it. He couldn't
No.
accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Blind! Snack highlighted, you should look at monitor 427. Oh, I wish you said that
But here
earlier.
was the proof. The heart of the operation.
Oh, well, okay.
Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place.
Are these
And as the
buttons?
cold reality of his past began
Oh, yeah.
to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power
I'ma
over
burn it
another
down, bro.
human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
I'm taking it down. Oh, right, okay. Codes. I mean, there are buttons. You know, you have a little... Yeah. Yeah. Well, one of them said 5, and that's 5 alive. We want the opposite of alive. So 5. No. Oh, there's another one up there. And this is a button. 3. Oh. Right. There's some more over here. And a door. No, I came in through there. 1. Right. Is that good? 2. That's probably a bad sign. Should we be typing in the number on the wall? 0142? Or 0521? Or, you know, what's up there? God damn it! Fucking puzzles. Ah, oh, what about this? Right, God, it's disabled. Well, okay, never mind, we'll just move on. We'll just move on. Alright, awaiting input. Right, okay. Okay. Yeah, blue screen of death, right. We'll just turn the power off.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Another face. I'm turning it on.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you
I
go
didn't know
and you
that.
try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control?
That's all anyone wants.
Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to
Sorry about the
understand,
panda.
there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave.
Then leave.
If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent,
Go on.
Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the
balls.
event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to
What?
explode, eliminating the entire complex. How
What
long
is this
until
job?
detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes.
No, off.
Now this is making things a little more
Off.
fun, isn't it, Stanley?
Off.
It's your time to shine.
Ah.
You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind.
Shut
what
up,
a shame
man.
we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off.
Why are
but
you
what
being a
precious
dick?
moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you,
Well, the gates are
about
open.
me, where we're going, what all this means. I
hell.
barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are?
It's a 4.
A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good
That was a good
mood.
noise.
You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly
What
what
happened?
to them. I erased them.
What?
I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story.
Oh, what?
Sometimes when I tell it,
No.
I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone.
Why?
Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn
Oh,
to
that's
a
not-
crisp. I have to
Right.
say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's
I'm
quite
trying.
rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even
another
better.
4,
My
2.
goodness, only 34
Ah!
seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock.
Why?
These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're
It's,
supposed to be
the
doing
number
right
4,
now?
narrator.
Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off?
Yes.
I mean, look at you. Running from button to button,
Oh,
screen to
motherfucker.
screen, clicking on every little thing in this room.
I got called
These
out again.
numbered buttons. No, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button. Or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley?
I don't
that
know,
this
man.
video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do
Ah.
you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley.
You got me.
You're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only
Fuck.
still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley.
Look at the clock.
That's 30 seconds you have
Yeah.
left to struggle.
Oh,
30
God.
seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here. Just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life? Or will you let it go peacefully?
I've given up,
Another
dude.
choice.
Yeah.
Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say happily ever after.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. God! Fuck! Find
his
him a fucking
co-workers were
co-workers.
gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Adidas says, fuck with the narrator and do the opposite
When
of what he
Stanley
says.
came
You
to
got
a
it.
set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
We do know.
Perhaps
Fuck
he
you,
wanted
man.
to stop
You
by
just
the
blew me up,
employee
you
lounge
prick.
first, just to admire it.
Lovely language.
Wow. Yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Let's go.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Yeah, you
I'm
blew
not
me
your
up.
enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
Is it myself?
Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Oh, plot.
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside.
Wasn't
To
it?
let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
God? Fuck you, man. Oh, God. I almost walked into that. Ugh. Workplace hazard. Nah, what the fuck? Ah, gee.
That's her, Stanley.
What?
You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone. As Stanley picked up the phone,
Yes!
a white light engulfed him, filling him not just with radiance, but with hope. Hope for a life reunited one... Wait. Oh, goodness. Stanley, did you just unplug the phone?
Well, I mean, it was a...
No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that?
I've got, yeah.
You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check.
I didn't know that phones could run on just electricity. I thought there had to be
It's
another
definitely
wire.
here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone.
Picks up the phone.
He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action.
Well,
How is that even possible?
'cause you
None of these
plugged it.
decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it.
What was it?
How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley.
What?
You're a real person.
Hell yeah!
I can't believe I was so mistaken.
Who's
This is why
getting
you've been
mind-fucked
able
now?
to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you
Yes.
not grasp the severity of the situation?
I don't know what the
well,
situation
I won't
is.
have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so
I already did. Power, motherfucker. Power.
we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Okay.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Rupert has a choice. He could invent a machine that eliminates food shortages across the world to make life better for all people.
Oh, wow.
Or he could spend years of hard work forgetting how to read. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
Oh, my goodness.
Excellent.
Oh,
Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less?
I don't...
And finally,
I don't know.
if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside.
A bit of
At this
nihilism.
time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
The answer was fish.
Ah,
Oh,
welcome
what
back.
the
You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction.
Yeah, my
but
bad,
not
man.
to worry.
My bad.
Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been.
Correct
This
thing to
way, please.
Well, it says exit there. Oh, fine. Do I go back? Do I don't go back? Yeah. There's railings now. No more jumping.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying.
Yes.
Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all.
It would not.
We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse.
Right.
Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
No. Yep. We're in old A2. It's a very small piece of paper. This way. Thank you. The doors are opening for me now, not closing. What do we do here? What does this company do? This was... Alright. Keep your eye out for a broom closet, guys, because I'm freaking out. Ah, this room.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
But you did...
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would.
Okay.
That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first.
Put the story
I'm
first.
quite sure you'll be up to the task.
Yes.
Just follow my lead and you'll be
Right.
fine. All right.
Here we go.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
They're closed.
he entered the door on his left.
Got it. Fuck you.
No!
Ah,
Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Alright. Right. Okay. Okay. Let's try again. No, everything's... Yeah, right. Oh my god, it's like Skyrim. Okay, we'll go... Right. No, I mean, we'll go left. Nah, let's go right. Nah, alright, let's go left. Are we good? Narrator, are we good? Have you forgiven me? Are we good?
Oh, it's ruined. I
shit.
can't believe, after everything we talked about, that you... My story! You've destroyed my work!
Sorry,
Why?
man.
For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do?
hornswoggled.
Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way.
You go through that
Is it
door.
better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I...
No.
No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to. I have to.
Don't shut... Jesus. The game, shut it down.
I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you.
Yeah, well, we're both
You,
trash.
Who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed.
Sorry, bro.
It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny?
Yeah.
You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it?
To be honest,
That
no.
there's a world outside of you? You're a child. Oh, my story.
Oh, it's sad.
If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground
did.
facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious.
Yeah.
It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard to make...
What?
behave exactly as Stanley
Ah!
did. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just
Fuck.
follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right.
2 doors. Go
When
left.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
2 doors.
he entered the door on his left.
Yes. No, he did not. He's just given up. He's so fucking done with me right now.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back. Behave exactly as Stanley would.
Right.
That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first.
Right, yeah.
I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right.
I think
Stanley
we've reached
came to a set of 2 open
the end
doors,
of the loop there.
he entered the door on his left.
So we'll go on the left. Psych! Well, same thing. Oh, look at that. Well, I mean... Oh, fucking hell. This filing cabinet's been on dieting. Hey, looking good, girl.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back.
Fuck.
Behave exactly as
Yeah,
Stanley
no,
would.
so Stanley would.
That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task.
Okay.
Just follow my lead and you'll be fine.
We're going
All
left.
Right. When
we going
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I want to go through this door. I want to fly the train. Wow. All right. Okay, meeting room. Everything's in order.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
We're good.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Motherfucker.
Coming to a
motherfucker!
staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Adidas says you could just stand in the room and not move. I get a secret option number 3. Yeah, all right. What's written in the bathroom wall? We'll never know. He is so done with me. Ooh.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
No.
Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it.
Voice receiver.
Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode.
Right.
He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out.
Night Shark 115.
Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Could I have a large number 9, 2 number 7s, and a Diet Coke? Do I...
Stanley spoke the code.
Output.
Night Shark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
This is the receiver. Night Shark 115. I don't think the game's listening.
I'm sorry, is there a problem?
I ain't got a mouth.
You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
I don't know what you want from me, bro. Look. Oh, clicking.
Okay, fine. You're not going to do it. But you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. I did go through the door on the right. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. You talk.
Oh, fuck. Ooh.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No.
Stanley? Hello?
He's not...
Are you...
Damn, I'm fit.
Okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice. I need you to walk through the door. Are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Is everything all right?
What?
Stanley, this is important.
Oh.
The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose. Do something. Anything.
Stanley?
This is more important than you can ever know.
Why is it so important?
I need this.
I want to go this way.
The story needs it.
Okay, go that
so,
way.
you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this?
Stanley!
There? Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice. That's all right.
Sorry, Leroy.
I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
What? Stanley. God! Damn it!
Just a step through this door, Stanley thought to himself. That's all I need. If I can make it through this door, I can make it through them all.
Wait, that's new. Alright.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the... This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I'm going to answer the phone.
The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
New. I'll answer the phone.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Let's go.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley.
It's the wife.
Someone you've forgotten about.
I'll talk to the wife.
Stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me. I'm asking for, this is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself.
Talk to the wife.
To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Yeah, right. Telephone.
That's her, Stanley.
Answer the phone. Oh.
Oh, Stanley, is that you?
Ah!
Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right.
She's having an abortion? I don't have a key to my own apartment.
All right,
which
now,
is also
I want you to
427.
come in and tell me all about your
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
I don't wanna.
Sorry, but you're in my story now.
Okay. That was nicely done. What's for dinner? Wow, I worked so hard for this shithole apartment, eh?
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Come on, press Z. I will not. I simply will not. Or will I? Will I? Yeah, go on then.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Right, press J. G! X. Z again. Space. Escape. Ah, fucking. Alright, J.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
Press K. Yeah, well, X. No, okay.
But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands.
Wild beasts.
It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
It's nice. Oh, hold on. There's a fight happening outside my flat. I'll be right back. Oh, man, you know, I look out my bedroom window and it wasn't a fight, it was a load of people doing a fucking conga line down the road. I've never been so disappointed by a conga line.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Terribly. Spend some time with the boys. I spent some time with the boys.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Let's make some dinner.
As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls.
Yeah, I remember that. You blew me up.
And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
What? Tell the kids? Okay.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Right? Man, I'm getting called out here.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one.
Yeah, just go to sleep.
And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer. That as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop.
I won't.
Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Fuck you, man. I'm doing it.
You see? Can he just not hear me?
God
How can I tell him in a way
Damn
that he'll
it.
understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
No, I'm not pressing the button. Nope. Ah, I can't well press the button. Press the button.
I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him.
Okay.
I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see.
Maybe.
Maybe this time.
Alright, okay. I'll listen to
And
you
I
this.
tried again.
What?
And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
Wow, death is boring. Less rent, though, you know?
All of his co-workers were gone.
Yeah, they're
what
gone.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the
We got a
meeting
meeting room.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I got a meeting room. Bryce says unplug the phone.
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
Just corridors are just too simple, are they? Huh. We're in the back rooms now, guys.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Yeah.
As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
Cool.
Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Yeah. So am I guess.
Okay, so far it's an elevator.
Yeah, nothing.
Nothing
yeah.
special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing
No doubt.
adventure.
No doubt. We,
Yeah, is it
can
broken?
I don't know,
What's
man.
going on here?
Can we get a-
Should we be moving somewhere?
point,
or-
I'm just in
Oh,
jail.
there we go.
Oh.
All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've
Brilliant.
never been more ready. Let's do it.
Brand new. Brand new. We're going up. We're going up.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if the... Oh, okay. Let's see the content.
okay,
Give me the content, Stanley.
Let's go. Let's get the content on. All right.
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
I can jump. I couldn't jump before. I can jump. Now that's content. Come on. Yes. Yes. That's progress, guys. Right there. Oh, that's enough.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right? Goodness. Another elevator.
Yeah, well.
Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive.
I mean,
it's
I
just
could ju- oh, I can't
elevators and
jump anymore.
jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20
All of it?
hours of new content right there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe Now with over 1,000 hours of new content and oh wait, there's more.
All right.
Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else.
Okay.
Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever
That
it is.
just goes. All right. Okay.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore."
I saw
What
that,
quality
yeah.
assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold
called
them
X now.
personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid.
Yeah,
It
well-
could never have lived up to such expectations.
No, I liked
If
it.
you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game?
Don't reset
and we'll
the game.
try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about.
That was.
No frills, no gimmicks.
Can I sit down?
Just you and me having a great time together like always.
Just two guys
What do
hanging
you
out,
say, friend?
getting nuts. Do I didn't. Yeah, he said, "What do you say?" I mean, there was no choice with that one. God damn! Oh fuck! Huh? I pretend that I'm in this corridor now. You could do that in Superliminal.
Psst! Stanley! Come over here! In the vent! I
Fuck
want
you,
to show
man.
you something!
Fuck you! Been going in a goddamn
Oh.
vent.
You don't want to see the cool surprise I made for you? Well, fine. You're a dork anyway, so who
You
cares?
fucking what? Call me a fucking dork.
Oh, never mind. You're not a dork.
All right, now, right, now you pissed me off. Fucking dork. No. All right, let's just go have a look. I just don't want him to win, you know? Ah, sunset. Really? Oh, for God's sake. You called me a dog.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content
I
turned
do.
out to be?
I
It got
do.
me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
I mean, now we're talking, Mr. Narrator.
I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
Ah, for God's sake.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in
He's
October
bitter.
of 2013 when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity.
Got a BAFTA.
Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
You fucking BAFTA. It actually went to The Last of Us. Fuck's sake. That's the old Steam. Yeah, well, fucking good times, guys. Good times. So that's the first dollar they made right there. You know, there's your discs. Cheeky TV with a keyboard for some reason. It's fucking weird. I mean, I want that. I want that. Don't play for fun. What? Is that real? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, that happened to me, yeah. The LA Times as well. Stanley Parable deals tough to... Oh, it did. Well, that was great. I enjoyed that. There's that piano again. Looming. Now, this is tranquil.
And
got
over here
awards?
is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism. 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley?
Yeah.
Every game ever created.
Fucking
That's
awesome.
how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim. It was Persona 3. It was all of them. And now, it's nothing.
Yeah.
It's no games
DLC,
at all.
innit?
It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore.
He's bitter.
It's just a husk.
A
now.
husk?
A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Good old nostalgic magazine as well. Fucking shit's on the floor and... That's Portal! What the fuck? I knew he knew GLaDOS. Well, we can get the original. Buy on Steam. They got the Steam button. That's cool. Not allowed in there. Alright, well let's... Stanley was the person in the air going, look at all the buttons. There's a smiley face button.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com.
Ah, great, yeah.
The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games, and
Yes.
one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game
9?
was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content.
I didn't do it.
It just needed to be left alone, to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
Can I... That room's is too serious. I can't go in there. There are boxes. This... and look, there was formerly a velvet rope. I can't go in there. I'm going back. Yeah.
These were simpler times,
Simple
Stanley.
times, man.
But I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again.
Well, we
Wait.
can.
Hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before.
It's maintenance, bro.
What's this? What's down here?
Oh, dear. Oh, it's the bad times. It's the bad
Oh,
times.
no. Oh, God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Oh, of course. You know, don't worry. Oh.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Imagine if you were the person who wrote that review as well, you know? You pop it up in the fucking DLC. We've got some weather. We're getting some weather. See that? No, that's, yeah, it's recommended.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I?
No.
You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. but maybe it wasn't.
Well, you know.
Dear, what an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered. What's this one got to say?
Go on, then.
You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
Well, all right.
And here it is.
Okay.
Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past.
Shut up.
Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of Well, there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption... Okay, welcome back, Stanley.
Right,
now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes? Whoa. It's not unendurable by any means, but it's, well, there's... Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really...
Shut up.
Oh, Stanley, you're back.
God.
You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time. Just sitting here. Not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right? Me talking and you saying nothing. Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time.
Have some more.
I stopped keeping...
Oh, I think he's dead. Narrator? Well, it's good that we got fire safety at least. Fucked 5 says again! Oh god. It's been so long the clock fell off of the wall. And then... oof. Well, that's annoying.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth.
Yeah. Oop.
The end is never the end, 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 is is never the end, 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 is never the
Yeah. Ah, right. Okay. Yeah, we've been in here a minute. There was a ladder here all along. Who knew? Yep. Well, at least the rain stopped. There was a fly. There's life! Fuck that. Ah! Oh, it's, life, finds a way. I think if we stay here long enough, we'll get dinosaurs. Yep. Ah, man, went too far. Overslept. What is making that noise? I worry. What makes noises like that? Fuck it. Oh, shit! Oh, God. Oh, the button. Oh, no. No. Ah. Ah, fuck, it's bright. We're in the endless expanse now, guys. But the good news is there's no negative reviews. They died with civilization. But still not allowed on the roof. Still rocks. Alright, so we've got rocks. That's a good thing. The barren landscape. That is my mind. I guess we're just going for a wander. The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end. God! Fuck! Oh, is that phone again?
Hello. This is a recorded message scheduled either by you or a person in your place of work. The purpose of this message is to warn you about the dangers of recorded messages. If at any time you believe you are listening to a recorded message, please terminate it immediately and cease all flow of information from the recorded message into your perceptual sphere. Thank you, and have a pleasant day.
No, thank you. The narrator's gone? Honestly, there's weed in here, I'm telling you. Wow, that door's open. What? Ah. I mean... Oh, okay.
Oh, good. You noticed my sign.
Oh, you
yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Alright. Jump Zone 2! This game's freaky, man. Alright. All that loading just to go in and...
You see,
Another
Stanley,
lift.
I've
Right.
been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be.
I liked
the
it.
original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further.
Was that
Which is
supposed-
why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever the Stanley Parable 2.
Yes! Let's fucking go.
This,
right.
you see,
Velvet
isn't this
ropes.
far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions.
Fuck yeah.
This is what fans have truly been
It's what we
asking
want.
for.
It's what we want. As consumers. Look at, see, now we're talking, right?
Calling it the Stanley Parable
Kallax
2
from
is
Ikea,
just so much
fucking-
catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's
Fuck yeah.
future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
Right,
Now,
let's
to
go
be
to show
clear,
floor.
I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but
Right.
let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing
Let's have some
for it.
features. Do I take
I
a seat?
figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them.
Oh, yeah,
It'll
for
all
sure.
work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than
Get in
anything
here.
scientific or logical, really.
Obey the velvet rope. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm feeling this.
Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
Right. Like what? We've got the bucket. There's a bucket. I want the bucket. Oh, that's a merge. There's brains in it. It's brains. Some chairs. Yeah. Oh, okay, right, yeah.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it.
Someone stole the bucket.
I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket.
Oh!
You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting.
behind the
You may
screen.
even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms.
Hold
and
the
to
bucket.
be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable.
Right.
Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be?
Yeah, you just don't want to do it, do you?
The
Yeah.
bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try.
I could try the bucket? Ah. Narrator, you spoil me.
Can you feel it?
Yes!
The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person.
Do you think so?
The benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on, don't they?
I love it. I love it.
All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
Yeah. As that the snarky how loud, I just noticed the sign behind the bucket looks like a splash of yellow paint. Did the game just flip DSP off? DSP. Durable Space Program. Right, I got my bucket. Fucking A. I feel great about it.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game?
Oh, they will. They will
There
now.
really should be an award if it isn't already.
Bryce says you can scan that QR code, so go ahead. I'll leave it on there for a minute if you want to go and scan that. No, I'll give you a couple more seconds. No, we'll even go full screen with it. No. Enjoy the QR code. There you go. Right, that's enough time. Now I got my bucket. What have we got going on? We've got the new office decor... Infinite Hall. Yeah, alright.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration.
Oh, yeah,
like
for
balloons,
sure.
But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
Get Well 12. Was that it? Oh, right.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Happy 12th birthday, step-niece, it is.
Okay, fine. Alright. Bryce says the QR code takes you to StanleyParable2.com. Right there. He's happy. Moving on.
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
Well, there's an achievement there, so let's... Yeah, okay. Right, let's go grab ourselves an easy achievement. Pull the lever, receive your achievement. Okay.
Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident?
I do.
Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you. It's as simple as that.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken.
Right.
I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
Fuck it. Alright. It's alright, because I got my bucket. So, if everything, you know... This is merchandise. Do you know what I mean? Wasn't it? Nothing.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
It's still on one. What is it? Oh, collectums? We've got collectums. Oh, look at the giant Stanley. Oof. It's scary, but I've got my bucket.
Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them.
None of them.
I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
What? No, this is freaky. I don't like. I am very glad I've got my bucket right now. But let's go ahead and. Woo! Okay. Right. Can I just. No, okay.
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
Well, I want to go to the infinite hole. Fuck the jump circle. Oh, hang on, what's... Oh, no, we came out of this way. To the infinite hole. It's just a hole. I mean, yeah, the whole, like, infinity, there's the rim, infinite depth. Yeah, I mean, that's what you want right there. It just goes to infinity. And that's a chart of the hole. Yeah.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game.
An infinite hole.
This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
It makes noises. That's the no... Oh.
You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite
I'm a
hole,
big fan.
you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
Yeah.
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top.
Yeah.
Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of
Oh, yeah,
things.
I will, yeah.
Okay, Stanley, I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole. Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity.
Is it? It's not.
From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a...
Fuck's sake, narrator.
Well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole. You found me out, Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever. Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling.
I am.
What normal person actually wants to fall infinitely? I figured the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem.
All right.
Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite?
I like people with
If
throwing
that works
bugs
for
down
you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on.
I
I'll
don't
just
know,
be
man.
up here when you're ready.
Like... cigarette ends, of course. Of course. This is every pause button is a Roman numeral 2. Holy shit! It just blew my mind. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. It's all twos. Meet at 2 p.m. Yeah. Meet at 2 p.m. Yeah, all right then.
Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas for the sequel.
You got it, man. Let's go. Whoops!
Oh, for heaven. You see, I was right. The problem is you. The problem is that you like holes too much. Not normal. A normal person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no, 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 no. You have a weird sort of... Oh.
Did it get
Did
shorter?
the hole seem even shorter to you this time?
Yeah,
I couldn't
yeah.
help but feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did before. I mean,
concur.
admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole, but I didn't think it was that not infinite. Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above.
All right. St. Michael highlighted the Twin Towers were also a Roman numeral 2, a number 2. You're onto something there. Yeah.
Had enough? I'm positively thrilled. I really do have so much more to show you and to talk about, and I've had enough of the hole for a lifetime.
I like the hole. All right, let's go. Oh no!
Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole. If this starts to become a thing where...
What the fuck?
Oh, okay. Yes. I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite. I suspect
more
that I'm
finite.
starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep,
It wasn't
even by the
feasible.
lax overall standards for accountability and marketing. What's going on here?
Don't know, man.
Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something. Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter.
Great idea.
Well, there it is. The shame of my lie has come to haunt me. Not only is the hole not infinite, But it's barely even a hole at this point.
It's more of a...
It's more of a concavity.
Yeah.
Or even a very aggressive divot.
It's a pothole. I'm going in it, though.
How is this still appealing to you? I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch. Oh, who am I to judge? You just do whatever it is you're here to do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on.
How does this game know me? Fine. It's not.
Is the, teleport button not working?
It's not working.
You sure?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I really don't have an explanation. It was working just a moment ago. Try it again.
Well, still not.
Still nothing?
No.
Well, I suppose there is one thing I can do to fix this. I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley. You
What?
couldn't bear to be away from the hole, and now you'll get more time with it than you could ever have asked for.
No!
It's a win for everyone. You get to be with the hole, I get to do literally anything else. Take care, Stanley.
Motherfucker!
I hope you and the hole have a wonderful rest of eternity together.
Shit! God, man, I got... There's a meeting at 2. I got to be... Oh, at least I got my bucket. What? Mr. Blue Sky says you had 1 jump left. I can't jump. What? Oh. Man, this hole is interesting. You can't deny it. Stop calling me fat, so Wyatt. Got my bucket. I'm not alone. Let's drop the bucket. Try and do it in time with the music. Yep. Yep. Yeah. No, we're not really. Not into that one so much. No, I don't like that.
My head's stronger. Now you're no longer using up this space of mine. My head's stronger. You're no longer using up this space of mine. My head's stronger. You're no
Making sweet music.
longer using up this
Oh, yeah. I'm freaking out, man. Oh, I like this one. Oh, no, I can do something with this. Hold on. Is anyone freaking out yet? Generate. Why is there a big cloud growing in the middle of my room? Alright, look, I'll be right back. Right. So I recorded it and I'm playing it in reverse. Here we go. Ready?
Of each moment. Moments wrapped in romance that end with bitter sunrises and goodbyes. Moments so fragile and rare that I wonder if they would have the same taste, if not such a delicacy.
Fucking freaky ass bitch. Jesus Christ. Yeah, cool. Ah! Oh!
Stanley? Stanley? Stanley!
Oh,
good, you're awake. It seems you had sort of dozed off there,
Yeah, a little
drifting
bit.
away into dreamland. But we can't have that, Stanley, because this hole is just so darn fascinating that I want you to be wide awake for every second of it.
I love the
you
hole.
don't want to miss a single moment. So how about if I just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really, truly focused
Keep you
on
focused
the hole?
on the hole. Yeah, no.
From the looks of things, you and I will have many, many years here in this hole, and I'm looking forward to all of them. Stay alert, Stanley.
All right, buddy.
I'll be back.
Bye-bye.
Toodle-pip.
See you soon. Oh. I was enjoying the hole. Alright. Well, got my bucket.
Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
I want to try the infinite hole. The button that says the name of the players playing the game.
For the Stanley Parable 2,
Yeah.
I asked myself, what do players really want?
Buttons.
And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button, which speaks the name of the person playing the game.
Playing the game.
Isn't that wonderful?
Give it a go. You ready?
Jim.
Sorry, I
not.
should have clarified.
Right.
Right now, the button only says the name Jim.
just says
but
Jim.
of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's
if it
have
is
you
Jim?
role-play as Jim to really simulate the full
All right,
experience
right, I'll
of
go
this
back-
feature.
I'll go back out,
Just
come back
play
out.
along. I
Right.
promise you'll love it. Okay,
Oh,
here we
here I
go.
am.
Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a
Jim.
person named Jim.
Right.
I want you to imagine yourself living
Jim.
as Jim,
Live as Jim.
sleeping and waking as Jim,
Jim.
falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim, seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim watching your dreams crumble into dust.
Bruh, what the fuck?
Do you feel it deeply? Are you really, truly Jim right now?
Jim's got a bucket.
If so, then please step forward and press the button.
Alright, I'm Jim. Oh, here's Jim doing it again. Oh, classic Jim.
Jim.
Yes!
Yes! You see? What a thrill! What a rush! That was you! The button described you. Do it again. Do it again.
Do it again. Do it again.
Jim.
It
Yes!
hits even harder the second time. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money. Let's take a break from the Jim button.
No.
I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation. Whoa there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much Jim.
Be too much Jim.
I'm putting the Jim button away.
Don't take the
Otherwise,
Jim
soon
button.
you'll start to lose all sense of who you actually are.
Jim.
Fuck. Alright, well, that was great. I am Jim. Wow. For a moment, I was Jim. You can never truly be Jim.
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
The old jump circle, and I mean, whoa, what's this? An infinite hole? I'll have a look. Yeah. Got my bucket. No! No! Robbed. Alright, well, I guess we're good. I'm not. Nah, I'm not. Oh, look! The place looks like a dinosaur. Yeah. Alright, well, we're done here. I'm taking my bucket. It came in a goodie bag. It was a gift. Oh, Jesus Christ. It was a gift. And I get to take
All
it
right.
home.
Have you seen everything you wanted to?
I've seen everything
Ready
there
to
is.
move on now?
Whose bag is that? Should we call that in? That's suspicious. Okay. That's really big. Like, really big. Are we... Yeah, okay.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features?
Love
yes,
it.
I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience. Okay. Are you ready?
I
Here
just
it
want
is.
the hole.
I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
I like it.
Well, I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of...
It's collectibles.
Okay, never mind. Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement. Okay, yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2. Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a
Can I get in the hole?
coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags.
There's 2 holes.
And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few
Add
of my
some
new
new
features
features.
into it.
Right in the hole.
Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work?
Definitely.
I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction,
Jim.
This is the Stanley Parable 2. Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
Huh. Well, do you want to hear something bad, guys? We've reached the end of the stream, I'm afraid. But I mean, we're going to revisit the Stanley Parable. I mean, it's a Market Zero in the chat was saying there's 46 different endings. So yeah, Lord Bryce says, oh yeah, I think because I started late as well, and I've already gone over. I've got 10 minutes to get to the bar before I won't get let in. Well, I will get let in, but they'll be snivelly about it. Look, I've got to tell people about the infinite hole. No, actually, no. They've met my ex, so it's fine. Well, guys, tomorrow we've got the Jackbox Olympics round 3. That's kicking off at 8 p.m. GMT, which is 4 p.m. Oh wait, no, clocks are different. Right, 8 p.m. GMT, 3 p.m. EST, and 2 p.m. Central. Adidas says, I'm glad you played this game. Yeah, no, it's fun. I love the whole. And hey, we're not done yet because we've got the Stanley Parable 2 to come yet, guys. And that's going to be much of the same, but with a bucket. Good Lord, I'm looking forward to it. Right, guys, I will see you tomorrow for the Jackbox Olympics. Whatever you're doing for the rest of the night, make sure you enjoy it. And I'll see you in the next one. Jim.